The fact that the Warriors dominated in the playoffs, culminating in their first NBA championship in 40 years. Steph Curry won the MVP that season, and the Splash Brothers' legacy had only just begun. Over the next few years, the duo continued to lead the Warriors to unprecedented success. They won back-to-back championships in 2017 and 2018 after adding Kevin Durant to the roster. However, it was always the lethal shooting of Curry and Thompson that set them apart. They revolutionized the NBA with their long-range shooting, transforming the game into a more three-point heavy offense across the league. Teams scrambled to adapt to their new playing style. Unfortunately, injuries eventually derailed their dynasty. Klay Thompson suffered consecutive injuries that kept him out of the 2019-20 and 2021 seasons, while Curry also faced his share of injury issues. Despite the setbacks, they made a comeback in the 2021-22 season, reclaiming the NBA championship once again, proving that the Splash Brothers still had magic left in them. Their story is more than just numbers and championships. It's about how they changed basketball forever. They made shooting from long range not just a weapon, but the most important weapon. Their chemistry, quiet determination, and love for the game brought them immense success, cementing their place in NBA history as one of the most iconic duos ever. I'm Klay Thompson. And I'm Stephen Curry. And we're the Splash Brothers. 13 seasons, 6,228 made three-pointers, 15 All-Star appearances, and 4 NBA championships. Now it's all over. The best backcourt in NBA history won't play together anymore, after setting numerous NBA records that will be almost impossible to beat. This is the story of the Splash Brothers, how good they were actually, and how they changed basketball forever. And the story of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson started almost identically. Steph's father, Dell, played in the NBA for 16 years, while Klay's dad, Michael, had a 13-year career and won 2 championships. Steph's mother, Sonia, was a standout volleyball player at Virginia Tech, just like Klay's mum, Julie, who played volleyball at the University of Portland. Their brothers Seth Curry and Michael Thompson also played in the NBA. You know, having my dad play in the league and watching him do what he did, it just made me want to work harder. When I was 13, I decided I was just going to play the only basketball. Me and my brother would go up to the Air Canada Centre, we'd go up to the practice facility, and we'd shoot for the first half, and then we'd go watch the second half. And despite being born into athletic families with early access to the NBA, neither Steph nor Klay was highly recruited in high school. Curry was a 3-star recruit and didn't receive offers from major universities, eventually landing at a mid-major basketball program at Davidson College. On the other hand, Klay was a 4-star recruit and had some decent offers, but nobody guaranteed him a starting spot. So, just like Steph, he chose to go to a lesser-known basketball program, joining Washington State. They both spent 3 years in college, and they both left college as their respective schools' all-time leaders in free throw percentage and made three-pointers. As well as single-season leaders in point, the Golden State Warriors drafted Curry 7th overall in 2009, while Klay got drafted 2 years later as the 11th overall pick. And despite their shooting pedigree, nobody could predict what was to come after their first season, especially because Steph and Klay played in just 26 games and didn't start together in any of them. And to top things off, they barely spoke to each other. I don't think me and Steph said a word to each other the first year, to be honest. Steph only played like 20 games that year. I was riding the bench first 30 games of the year. I was like a shooter off the bench. But those 26 games were supposed to be the only games that Curry and Thompson played as teammates. And the Splash Brothers could have never become a thing. See, during the 2012 trade deadline, the Warriors had already agreed to trade Steph to Milwaukee. The deal had already gone through, but at the last second, the Bucks doctors informed the team of Curry's ankle problems, believing that he'd have permanent issues. So, the Bucks gave up on Curry and ended up taking Monte Ellis instead. Ellis was a fan favorite in Golden State, and the Warriors fans were pissed that the Dubs traded him and not Steph. However, in their first season as a full-time starting backcourt, Curry and Thompson quickly shut down all the critics